are getting ready for New Year's Eve, and there's still a few hours that you can pull together a New Year's Eve party. Lifestyle expert Chris H. Olson with Botanica Gardens is here running around showing us how it's done around here. And
yeah, baby, we're gonna have a party tonight. Now, what are you doing? Anything special?
I'm headed to a friend's house.
That's what I'm gonna do. We're doing a nice, quiet evening with friends. I like that way.
And that's kind of what we're showing folks they can do tonight as well. And you don't have to buy your noisemakers.
No, you can make them. Woo!
There with the champagne.
The party has started. Thank God I wasn't right. All right.
There may be a hole in the ceiling.
Live TV. And yeah, these are little party shakers. Of course, you could buy your horns and things like that, but this is fun because this gets the kids involved. So if you're going to be home tonight and the kids are home, you're spending it with them, all you got to do is go to your craft store and you get some big popsicle sticks, which you can buy in a packet.
Okay.
And then you can either leave them natural, or I use acrylic paint and I paint them any color I want. I did gold, silver for that type of thing. And that takes string or raffia, and then you can also buy the little Christmas bells, which is perfect right now because everything's discounted. So you buy all this for cheap. And then you go ahead and you just twine through there, and you just wrap it and tie it real tight. And they have their own little things.
I love it. I love it. And like you said, it's an activity where you're not pacing around the house.
Exactly. And what I did do, if you notice, I did take the little bells and I spray painted some of them so that they were just black, silver, and that type of thing. So that gives it that color.
More themed.
Yeah. And then there's some people, you know, who are not real drinkers of champagne type of thing, but maybe you want a little bit of taste of champagne. So what I do is I freeze and make my own champagne ice cubes. And so instead of having a glass of champagne, you can just add these to some type of a punch or something like that.
Spritzer or something.
Yeah, and that freezes within about 2 or 3 hours, and that's something that's really cool.
And then you can participate with the champagne toast at midnight.
Yes, it's always nice. And now, speaking of champagne in bottles, this is a great project. If you happen to have leftover bottles at home, and I always keep some in the garage just in case, it can be champagne, it can be wine bottles. You can either leave them the way they are, take off the labels if you'd like, or you can even create your own label.
Oh, look at you.
Put a piece of white paper. This is a Botanica Garden sticker, but it can be anything that you want. And then I just shove it and cram it full of Christmas lights. And you can see I already did it.
And those Christmas lights also probably on discount.
They're also discounted.
At the house.
And what's great about these is if you get the small strands, which are only about 35 long.
The old school ones.
Yeah, you know, they work. And that way you can go just do all one little strand to one bottle. Or if it's real long, all you do is you cluster your bottles together and you go from one bottle to the other. You just stick it down in there. Usually I put 2 together and you start that way and just keep going down. And then you can put a whole grouping of them together. So on a tabletop, the plug goes from below, and then you have all your little hats and all stuff around it, and you have this really cool look.
All right, I love it. Thank you so much. And I think we've got one more segment coming up here in a little bit.
We are done.
We're done, okay.
We are
but all these ideas.
Champagne, baby.
Here we go.
So,
Happy New Year. We're heading off to break.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
I'm glad that was